Hello and welcome to Bricks. I'm Adam and this is Bricks. This is my channel for reviewing Lego sets and building them and other Lego related stuff. In this video, I'm going to be taking a look at the Lego Harry Potter 4 Privet Drive set. This is set number 75968. It has 797 pieces, and I paid $50 for this set. Now, I bought this set in the aftermarket. I saw this set recently at a Target, I believe, and it was cheaper at the Target than it was on Lego.com because I think this set retails for maybe close to $80 because it's almost 800 pieces. And I think I saw it for $60 at the Target, but then on Bricklink I found it for $50, and even with shipping it was still less than getting it at Target, so I did get a good deal on this. I'm not sure if this set is retired or not. It was one I was kind of interested in just because of the piece count and the deal I could get. Some good minifigures, some classic scenes take place here, and I did want to look at a Harry Potter set that's like not part of the castle, not part of some other stuff. So I got the Dursley's home here at 4 Privet Drive where Harry grew up. So in this video, I'm going to open this up, I'm going to put this together, and then I'm going to share my thoughts on it. So while I build, I will speed the video up, and then I'll slow it back down to review this set. So until then, enjoy! Okay, so while we go over the build process for this Lego Harry Potter set, I wanted to take a moment to say thank you to everyone who likes and subscribes and all of that wonderful stuff, and then to encourage and remind you that if you do like this video, please hit that thumbs up and give it a like, and if you like the other videos on my channel, please click on that subscribe button so you can stay up to date on all the Lego videos I will be doing in the future. I'm experimenting with some new camera stuff and some new kinds of way of recording sound, so if you have any feelings about that, please leave a comment. I welcome all the feedback and I really appreciate it, and I just am really grateful for all of the engagement I've gotten on my channel so far. Likes, comments, subscribes, sharing, all of that stuff is really helpful for a small channel like mine to grow and to reach new audiences and get recommended to other people who are interested in Lego like I am. And so I really appreciate it, and it's so helpful, and I'm very grateful. So thank you for everyone who does that, and please continue to do so. And now back to the rest of the build video and then to the rest of the review. Okay, so that is this Lego Harry Potter 4 Privet Drive set. This set is kind of interesting. I believe this set is retiring at the end of the year, and I believe this set's been on the shelves for a long time. I don't know if this was subject to the price increase, but as I said, I got this in the aftermarket. I didn't buy it from a retailer. It was sealed, but I bought it on Bricklink, so I paid $50 for it. On the Lego website, it is $80. But we do get 6 minifigures and 2 owls, and we get a building here, the Dursley's house, and we get a vehicle build as well, and almost 800 pieces for $80 retail. For $50 is what I paid. So I am going to show the minifigures a little bit later, or a little bit differently than I do. So we'll take a look at that right now. Okay, so here we will take a look at the minifigures for this set and some of the side buildy things. All the way on the right, we have Vernon Dursley there with an Argyle sweater. Then we have Petunia, Dudley, Harry, Ron, and Dobby. We also get a couple owls there as well, and a 4 Privet Drive sign, which is a sticker. Starting with Vernon, we can see it's a fine torso, if a little bit typical. Petunia's torso I really like. Dudley has a fine kind of Argyle sweater. Both with him and his dad have the collar. Nothing on the legs or midsections for any of those. Dudley is on the smallest legs, as are Harry, Ron, and Dobby for that matter, so those do not bend. Harry is in kind of a flannel with an undershirt. Ron is in maybe a jumper, a knit sweater with some uneven stitching, it looks like, so maybe hand-me-down or handmade. And then we have Dobby in their signature garb of rags, perhaps. And I will flip these over so we can see the back and the alternate faces for all these characters. So Ron has an alternate face, which is much more concerned, maybe scared. Dobby has no alternate face because of the molded head. Harry has a concerned face, continuation of the plaid kind of flannel on the back there. Dudley looks kind of surprised or concerned with more Argyle. Petunia looks very upset in this alternate face, and I love this torso, and the back of the torso is no different. And then Vernon Dursley looks very stern and angry. Nothing on the back of the torso there. So those are all of the minifigures, and now we can go back to the rest of the build. Okay, and now that we have taken a look at the minifigures, we can look at the rest of the build here. And I'm going to start with the car, even though it's the last thing you build. So we get a car. This is a proper 6-wide car. This is the Weasley's car, a flying car, and this is pretty nice. We have a sticker for the license plate there, same for the front. And these on the windows, this kind of blue there is a sticker on the clear. The rest of this is all brick build details or prints. We can see at the front there's some interesting build stuff here with a kind of fender for the front, and there's some upside down stuff in here that I thought was really interesting to see. We do get some nice pearl silver pieces that are somewhat uncommon to me, and these wheels and these rims are somewhat unique as well. I think the shaping of the front is really good. I think the place of the mirrors, if that's what these are supposed to be, is very odd, but maybe that's what they do in the UK. And the shaping of the back I really like, with this angle back here and these angles up here, I think is really well done, which is nice. And then we do have functional doors, and we can fit minifigures in here. Probably just one minifig in there comfortably. And the steering is just in the center right down there. So that's what that looks like, and we can pop the top off. I thought this piece was kind of interesting. I don't see that very often. I would much rather have this all be one piece there, but anyway, that's that. We can see here that the doors are printed, but the white printing on the blue door is just not good enough. It's not opaque enough. It's too thin, and so it just doesn't match up with the brick built stripes here. So the blue kind of bleeds through that white stripe a little more than I'd like, and you can really tell the difference when comparing it to the brick built. So that's a little bit of a bummer. Wish that was a heavier print on there, so that was a little more clean. And otherwise the shaping is pretty good, and it's a nice little side buildy thing, which is nice. And I don't know if this is the same exact build that maybe comes in some Whomping Willow sets. I'm not positive about that. I imagine it's probably very similar if it's not exactly the same, but nice to get this in this set. And then the rest of the build is for Privet Drive, the Dursley's house here. So this is really, really great, but I still think it's kind of overpriced for what you get. There's a lot of pieces used up in here, but comparing this to like the Madrigal house from Encanto, or even comparing this to like the Creator 3-in-1 Cozy house or something, this is just okay. Even though I know this has the intellectual property of Harry Potter attached to it, it's still just all right, although there are some things that I really like about it. So looking at the front, we can see we got, 2 stories here. I knew from the box that I was going to love how this roof was done, so I really love kind of these kind of raised and like kind of alternating roof panels there. I really, really like that. Same for down here. For the front, we have some floral stuff, some botanical stuff, which is nice. Front door, big sticker here showing all the letters coming through the mail slot. This is a really, really small sticker on a rounded tile, which I would have liked to see that be printed, because I don't like putting on that small of stickers here. Around the side, we get another light like this one. Over on this side, we get the bars on the window there. And then we can go around and look at the back side and the internals of this. So if we look down here, we can see the inside of the door has a board over the mail slot. That is a sticker. There is also a sticker under the stairs on this little cubby door, and that's one of the first kind of hidden things here. You can see some hinges on the back, and if we use this to open up, we can see there's some minifig accessories, a broom and a shovel, and there's Harry's little bed under the stairs there. There is a sticker on the panel right here with little knickknacks on it, wizard chest things. It's a little bit hard to see into there, but then we can open up the door under the stairs, and if we look this way, we can see into there. And there is a sticker on that door showing a little grate that Uncle Vernon will often shout through. So that is that. It's a nice little feature there under the stairs, right by the door in the correct spot. So that's all good. Then we have some brick-built furniture down here, little potted plant here. I really like how this chair was done, and this couch here, and the colors are very, very nice. So that's good. This is tiled out, a little rug here, tiled out here. Then we got some areas to stud. We have these stairs, really like how the railing was done. Very simple, but really nice. And then we have up in Harry's room here, we have a little bit of a desk holding a picture of Harry's parents. That is a sticker. Above that, we have a Hogwarts Gryffindor type banner thing there. That is also a sticker. Over here is a newspaper print that says The Boy Who Lived. That is a print. And then we have this brick-built bed with kind of the quilted looking pattern for the sheet there, which is really, really nice. And that's kind of everything that happens here for this set. But there are a couple play features. So besides the hidden kind of cupboard, Harry's room there under the stairs, there is some other stuff here. So because we've seen the owls and we've seen the stickers showing the letters, one of the play features, I will turn this around so we can kind of see. There's a knob here, and if I turn that, we see these printed 1x2 letter tiles. There's 3 of them, and they can come shooting out or falling out of the fireplace here. And we can look at that fireplace there. And the fireplace, above the fireplace, we have a stickered picture of the Dursleys. But right here, there's a little chute that comes up through the wall. And on the side of the wall, there's just this little hole here, which can fit one of these or fit these tiles in just right. And if you have it closed here at the bottom, you can load all 3 of those in there at once. And then as to show all of the Hogwarts letters coming in, you just turn that little knob a little bit, and it will release those letters and they will fall into the living room. And because the living room is tiled out so well, they can oftentimes slide out in a really, really nice way. Like that, I think looks pretty great. If they don't flip over at all, they can all come out and be sort of like that. And I think that's a really, really good function, which is great. Then there are some one other kind of play feature here, which involves both the car and the building here. So when the Weasleys bar up, or when the Dursleys bar up Harry's window and the Weasleys take the car to come rescue him during, I believe, Chamber of Secrets, the flying car pulls up to the window. The trunk opens up. I think in the UK they call this a boot or something like that. So that can open up, and inside is a suitcase, or what in the UK they might call a trunk. And this is a boot. So you can take that's in there, which is maybe Harry's or Ron's. And then there's a chain that is connected, a chain element. And the chain element can be connected to the bars on the window like so. And that can be pulled off and removed. Now, this has these 1x2 wedges on the top, and it sits in this gap here on just 2 jumpers. And when it's connected, when it's in there, there is almost no gap, or virtually no gap, or no gap at all, where it looks kind of just like it's built in there like normal, unless you look very closely. But just with those 2 jumpers and those wedge pieces up here, there's enough friction to hold that in there, but there's not too much friction or tension that when you pull this out with the car, well, for one, like the chain doesn't come unstudded. 2, like the bar element doesn't come unclipped from these clips. Those are all solid enough connections to overcome these jumpers and the friction there. So it pulls out in a really nice way to rescue Harry. And I think that is very, very well designed, well engineered, and it looks great when it's all closed up. And I think many people wouldn't really notice that there's even this feature there, and it just works kind of seamlessly, which I really, really like. So that is really lovely for play, and probably if there's some display potential for integrating that kind of action scene as well. So that's very, very cool. So between that, the letter drop, and the kind of cupboard here, there's enough kind of play focused features in this set that I think are really well designed and really well realized. 6 figures, 2 owls, little side buildy stuff, and the vehicle here. So we get a lot of Lego, I think, for a set. I don't think this is necessarily a lot of Lego for $80. I think it's actually a little overpriced at $80, and I think 60 would probably be a good price for this. 70 is pushing it. Some of these minifigures might be exclusive to this set, but it's still just a little bit overpriced, especially comparing it to like the Encanto house. I felt like had play features, had interesting colors and was bigger than this, and I bought that for $40. It didn't have as many pieces, total, but it was like a wider facade and had a lot going on for it and more kind of unique pieces. So I know that that's licensed by Disney. This is a different license. Maybe Encanto's not as popular as Harry Potter. I don't know what the licensing fees are exactly that make this set be so expensive, but I really don't think it should be $80 there. But we do get 6 figures, a car build, couple side builds, and some owls, and then the nice house here, which is very, very good. You can see over here the sticker sheet there. So these ones are on the car as well as the license plate, and the rest of these are like the door there and the grate on Harry's door for his cupboard, and then the family photos and the Privet Drive sign here as well. We can see over here the extra pieces. We do get a couple extra floral pieces, botanical type pieces. We get some extra 1x1 plates and tiles. We get an extra of each of the wands for Harry and Ron. We get an extra of the berry piece there. Your standard kind of small 1x1 tiles, plates, flower pieces, cheese slopes, all that different stuff in there. So those are your extra pieces. And ultimately, I really liked building this set. I really liked talking about it. I like how it looks, generally speaking, and I think the play features are very well done. There are flaws in here. I wish there weren't as many stickers for certain things. I don't like stickers on doors, and I don't like really tiny stickers. I think the printing on here could be a lot better, and the figures are all fine, even if some are exclusive. I really like Petunia's torso, but the other ones are all kind of run-of-the-mill. And this doesn't add much, but like I said, the play features are quite good, and so there is fun to be had with this set, but it is a little bit overpriced. Either way, I had a blast building it and a blast talking about it, so that was good, and I'm glad I got it for the price I paid. If you liked this video, consider giving it a like, and if you like the other videos on my channel, hit that subscribe button so you can stay up to date on all the LEGO videos I'll be doing here in the future, including more LEGO Harry Potter, and just a bunch more LEGO sets from all different LEGO themes, all different shapes and sizes and piece counts and price points, tons of different stuff. So click on that subscribe button so you don't miss any of my upcoming LEGO videos. And if you want to support this channel, the best way to do that right now is over at the Sobricks Patreon, which is patreon.com/SOBRICKS, where over there for as little as $2 a month or $5 or $10 or whatever, you can get access to all my videos early. You can get access to exclusive videos. You can get your name on the end of my videos in like a credits as a supporter. And we're going to do some AMAs and Q&As over there, some live streams over there, and eventually some giveaways and tons of other stuff as that continues to grow. So I really, really appreciate it. So check that out if you're interested. Every little bit helps, and I'm so grateful for everybody who watches and likes and comments and subscribes and all of that good stuff, because all that stuff really means a lot to drive engagement on my channel, to foster and build a community around my LEGO reviews. It is really, really great and really, really helpful for me to reach new audiences and reach new people. So I really, really appreciate everybody contributing to that, and I hope to be able to do this for as long as I can, because I really, really enjoy doing it, and I love sharing this hobby with other people out there. So thank you very much, and until next time, thanks. Bye.